Okay, it works. I thought it wasn't gonna work, but it does. Can you guys hear me? Am I muted? Am I muted here? What is this? What is that? Is that music? This music? What is this? Hmm. Hmm. How about that one? Yeah, there you go, Zelda. There you go. Anyway, why do I look so weird? Jeez. This way? Is it my beanie? This way? There we go. Beanie. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a live stream. A live stream. Tonight we were supposed to have our podcast, but we postponed to next Friday, just because the topics that we have. Normally, I want to go over with them with the full cast, and so we kind of have like a little bit of a perfect storm tonight, where a lot of our cast members, Joycey J is still recovering. She had some surgery done, right? Paul is in the hospital with his son. And our very own Zach Hendricks is in Los Angeles. Congratulations to him. Doing some really good work out there. And so we had like a little bit of a perfect storm where everybody had something on their side. But guess what? I didn't want to basically have them miss out on the topics that we are going to go over. So I decided to go ahead and postpone the podcast so that they could be here, right? And for these topics. Next podcast, we would have already been after the Nintendo meeting. So that's going to be just an amazing podcast to go over, because Nintendo would have had her meeting. We would know what their plans is moving forward. But tonight we're going to talk about this. So tonight we're going to talk about what Nintendo has in store for the next 6 months, because tonight, we have no clue what Nintendo's going to do. All we know is that there is a meeting happening on Tuesday. All right, Nintendo's meeting with their shareholders, and this meeting, yeah, you guys can see the right there, yeah, that thing right there. We're gonna have it on Switch. We're gonna have that one on Switch very soon. And I'm speaking into that. It's gonna happen. So, Tuesday is Nintendo's fiscal meeting, or is it a fiscal meeting? It's a meeting where they report the sales for the first quarter of 2024, January, February, and March, right? And so they're going to give us how many sales we have for Nintendo Switch, software sales as well, and they're also going to forecast what's coming up next, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about, May 7th. Can't wait. I think this is the most important meeting, guys. It's the most important meeting in a long time, because I have this big, hold up. Wait. Design. That's is not the podcast. I have to, let me go ahead and upload a new logo here quickly. That's not the podcast. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Guys, take a look at this logo right here. This little logo right there, right? The logo, it's right there. I'm gonna go ahead and there we go. It worked out. That's the new logo for the Mike Odyssey Show, which, by the way, I'm also going to talk about tonight, because I'm going to give you guys the date where we are going to be premiering the Mike Odyssey Show. Also, let me move this a little to the side here. You guys can take a look see more of the game right there happening. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about that as well. But let me go ahead and do a shout out in the chat. We have people watching us all over. We have on Facebook, we have on YouTube, we got on X, and we also have on Twitch. So thank you for being here wherever you are watching. Let me go ahead and do some shout outs here, because you guys are deserving of some really good shout outs. Let me see if what is the music? I wonder if I have my shout out stuff here. No, that's not it. What is that? Nope. No. What is that? Nope.
1, 2. Okay, that's not my shout out music. That's my voice changer. Come on, dude.
1, 2.
Okay, that sounds bad. Oh, okay, that's good. All right. 1, 2. Nope. Okay, I guess I don't have my shout out music on this yet. But let's go ahead. No, that's not it. No. What is that? Let's do no. Let's do that one. let's do that one. Let's do that one. Okay. By the way, I'm here with my Dr. Pepper Zero calories. This is not sponsored by them. I hope they see this and send me more. Let me go ahead and then get your names out there. So shout out to Crazy Scott who says, "What's up?" Shout out to you, bud. Shout out to who? Wait, I already shouted you out. Shout out to Academy member moderator Jan Mart. Shout out to Academy member head moderator Blue Moon. Shout out to Rainbow Love. Shout out to Yvonne Francois. Shout out to Boo Mini. Shout out to Sean the Light. Someone says Sean Starlight. Shout out to Chris Wasson. Chris Wasson. Hi. Shout out to Lady Zelda. Shout out to Tall Show. Shout out to Paper Tune Link. I want to see a paper Tune Link game. Shout out to let me see here. I can only see your name if you've commented. If not, then shout out to you. Shout out to Chris Lancer. Shout out to Crazy Spot. And that's all the people who have commented that I can actually see here. If you want me to see, oh, there you are. Shout out to Band 3D BR Oldson. I do own a PS5. It's right over here. And then I have my controller right there. Yeah. So I have I do own a PS5. I have my Xbox Series X here, my Switch, and my PlayStation 5 here. And I kind of set it up just in case I need to live stream anything from either the Xbox, the Switch, or the PS5 here. I also have my Wii U, which is right there. So I have 4 consoles. Wait, 1, 2, 3. I have 4 consoles. I know how to count. I got 4 consoles here, and I'm going to be live streaming games pretty soon. What are your stances on emulators? Emulators are not illegal. The act of downloading illegal games is illegal, but emulators, I think there's good in emulators, and I hope that gaming companies see the good in emulators and establish a good partnership with these amazing developers who create these emulators and come to some kind of agreement in where people can use them legally, right? Maybe add an eShop to an emulator where Nintendo can benefit and also sell games through there. I don't know. Or any other company, right? I think that there's always a middle ground to reach. It just depends on the company itself, right? Nintendo, Microsoft. But I really hope that in some future emulators, are good, and are be able, we could use them well, at least for retro games, right? At least for retro gaming. So yeah, Mike, will Nintendo show the Switch 2 in 2024? Yes, I am 100% on board that they will show the Switch 2 on this year. So quickly going over some really quick news. We got Splatfest happening on May 17th. Splatfest happening on May 17th. You gotta choose from team Same Old, Bucket List, and Save the Day. Write in the chat if you are playing in the Splatfest on May 17th. Are you team Same Old, Bucket List, or are you team Save the Day? We also have Super Nintendo World at Epic Universe revealed along with Donkey Kong. You know what? Let me go get that link, that video, because beautiful. Let me see if I can find that Super Nintendo World hamana thingy. Universal Studios. There we go. Let me find that link for that reveal, because that, I'm telling you, that is so awesome. It's just incredible. Okay, I think it was published by Nintendo also, was it? But they actually revealed Donkey Kong, and it looks incredible. And I want to show it to you guys. By the way, if you didn't know, I live in Orlando, Florida. I'm here in Central Florida, and so I've been trying to find the time so I can go over to the construction zone and get some footage for you guys, so that I can show you how it's going along. Let's see if this is the one that I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Let me see if I could can I? Let me get that here. All right, so I'm getting that thing ready so that I can show you guys the video for the Super Nintendo World, and actually show you Donkey Kong Country, which is not done yet, but they've actually just revealed it. They show everything inside, and I'm telling you, it's so awesome. It's very cool. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's see if it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Come on. Working? No? Maybe? Come on. So yeah, Super Nintendo World is Super Nintendo World in Central Florida is opening in 2025, and we're just less than a year away from the grand opening. It's opening alongside Donkey Kong. Also, of course, Super Nintendo World is opened in Hollywood, California, and then we have the one in Japan where Donkey Kong was delayed. The Donkey Kong Country land thingy was delayed until I think 2025. My guess is that they are getting ready to kind of show us something really cool, right? If you didn't know, Nintendo is planning on giving us another movie, and it's in the world of Donkey Kong. Let's see here. All right, so this is it. Let me go ahead and put this here. This is let me turn this off. All right, so let's take a look at the brand new Donkey Kong Park at Universal Studios Epic Universe, which is going to be amazing. I am super ecstatic about this, and let me tell you right away, guys, this is a goal on the channel. Once I get to 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna make everything possible in order to do a giveaway on the channel. Okay, the giveaway is gonna be a trip for 4 people. Okay, trip for 4 people to Universal Studios Super Nintendo World. Okay, I'm gonna pick you up in the airport, not me because I'll probably crash because I can't drive because of my eyesight. But I'll make sure to pick up you at the airport, and then we'll go together. I'll be your personal guide into Super Nintendo Universal Studios Orlando. That's gonna be that's my goal. Since I'm already here, I can actually have you guys there. Of course, I'll take care of all the arrangements, and you can come over to Super Nintendo Florida, but you have to be in the US, of course. It's open for the US only. And let me go ahead and show you right now the actual Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios. Where is it? Did I lose it? I lost it. Okay, here we go. Take a look. Here we go. Here we go. Woo. Look at that. Tell me that's not epic. Tell me that is not epic. I don't. I'm gonna slow it down because you guys need to see this in slow motion. Let's go back. Let's go back over here and let's put this to the side. The music is awesome, by the way. The music is awesome. All right, so this is the Donkey Kong world at the Epic Universe. I'm right here. Look at that. Look at the roller coaster. Look at this. Watch. Look at that roller coaster over the air. I don't know how they're doing that. I mean, yeah, I know how to do that. I know how they're doing that, but look how it looks. It looks crazy. It's like that car is jumping in the air and landing inside that drum thing there. But the other way is like out of the drum into. That's insane. That's insane. So we have Minecart Madness. It's called Minecart Madness, and that's the entrance right there. Let's see what else we have around here. I'm pretty sure there are other things in the park they're not showing us quite yet because it's not done. But this is just a render of what the park is going to look like inside. And there's more things that are not here. I saw the plans. They have food. They have another a shop. I think there's this this thing here. This thing here, you can go inside. You go inside, and there's like a whole bunch of things inside, and that's how you get to the roller coaster. The roller coaster goes throughout the entire park. You see tracks down here. Bubbly Barrel. Let me see here. Of course, you get all the characters, the meet and greets. Kong, right there. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. There's more things on this side too. On this side that you can't really see, and I think they're not showing everything on purpose. They're just showing Funky's Fly and something. There's something there too. Well, yeah, they're not showing everything. I'm pretty sure they want to leave a lot to for the surprise. But everything looks fantastic. Everything looks beautiful. Let me go ahead and play it from the beginning here. Yep. So there you have it. That's opening in 2025 here in Universal Orlando, which is pretty cool. And let me tell you, this leads to other things, okay? Because I believe that 2025 is going to be a year where we're going to have 2026 is when the movie comes out, okay? The next movie comes out. I really believe it's Donkey Kong, right? It's in the Mario universe, that they established. They're not talking about the Mario universe when it comes to video games. They're talking about the Mario universe that's already established as a movie, right? And so in the movie, Donkey Kong is already a part of the movie. He's in the Mario universe, in the Mario movie universe. And so the next movie they're working on with Illumination is, I believe, is Donkey Kong. That and I believe 2025 is going to be a great year. Not only because it's opening, the park is opening, but I believe that Nintendo will do what they did with Super Mario Bros. Remember the Nintendo Directs where they would actually kind of give us first thing they announced part of the cast, right? They announced the cast, and then they gave us like a mini trailer, and then they did another direct for the movie, and then they announced more cast, and they gave us a little more trailer. And I think that's what's going to happen in 2025. I think we're going to get a couple of directs dedicated to the Donkey Kong movie. And of course, it's going to be in the middle of the Donkey Kong Country opening up at Universal Studios. And so I think that 2025, leading into 2026, we're going to see all that. Not only that, but, I don't know if you knew, but Wes Ball, the director of the Legend of Zelda live action movie, is 100% done with Planet of the Apes. He's been done since January, and so he's been resting. Okay, he's been resting. So he's been taking some time off to rest and spend time with his family, but he's about to start with the Legend of Zelda live action movie. And I have no doubt that this year, before the year ends, we will know more about this movie. We will probably know more about the cast if they do some casting. I know that some people are saying that John Cena might have been casted in some type of role just because he tweeted out a picture of something related to Zelda, right? And people are kind of attaching him to the movie, and nobody has denied it. Nobody has said anything against it, and it's been in the air. So right now it's in rumorville that he might be attached to the movie. But I do hope. I feel like we're going to hear more about the Legend of Zelda once Wes Ball gets the ball rolling. No pun intended. But yeah, we're gonna hear more about the Legend of Zelda live action movie. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be super exciting once we hear about it, right? I know you guys want to hear more about the first thing, the trademark that I found, right? I found that trademark. I put it up on Twitter. It went viral because hey, it's a brand new image of Toon Link. And I don't know. I honestly don't know what it's gonna be for. Maybe it's gonna be for Twilight Princess, not Twilight Princess, Wind Waker on the Nintendo Switch, or maybe it's gonna be for other games where you have Toon Link as well. So let me go ahead and pull that up really quick so you guys can take a look at the new image. It's confirmed that it's a brand new image. Okay, it's not an old image, it's a brand new render of Toon Link. I'm looking at myself in the on Twitter. But let me go ahead and get that for you so you guys can take a look at it. Okay, moving forward. Okay, there we go. Let me go ahead and share my screen really quick. We are just doing a layback stream talking about the Legend of Zelda. We either Wind Waker. You guys tell me what other games could it be? Okay, so we have here. This is the render of Link right here, Toon Link. It's a brand new render. It's a brand new image. A lot of people have pointed out that Link's eyebrow is like over his hair. And I'm like, is that how it's supposed to be? You know, we see Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks reimaginings on Nintendo Switch with the Wind Waker HD engine. That's what Zelda lore wants. It says this is Phantom Hourglass Toon Link. The Switch 2 is gonna play DS games. That would be awesome. But yeah, Stel Umber from Twitter said that this was Phantom Hourglass Toon Link. Toon Link is a staple of the Nintendo merchandise empire, so I feel this alone isn't very telling of anything. Of course, I mean, this is the trademark is in regards to video games, to merchandise, and to a lot of other things, right? But this is the new render here. But if it were just this that we will be talking about, right? If it were just this render by itself, then yeah, you could argue that maybe, hey, maybe they're doing some merchandise that Toon Link is a part of. But why did a couple days later did I discover a patent? New patent for Nintendo Switch game could be related to Wind Waker HD, published May 2nd, 2024. That was yesterday. That was yesterday. Imagine images below. And here we have this little character here looks like could be Wind Waker, could be Link to Link, right? You guys let me know. You guys know a lot more about me than this stuff here. I just started playing Wind Waker. I'm gonna continue playing it on stream. But right here, at least right there, we got this little character here that looks like Toon Link holding up the sword, right? We got this little ball. I don't know what this ball is. There's this other guy here, and this other person there. And we know it's the Legend of Zelda because let's go back here. Let me go back here quick. Let's go ahead and go over to the other images. Of course, we know it's for the Nintendo Switch because the Nintendo Switch is part of the patent. Whenever we have a patent that talks about a video game and it's the video game is for a certain platform, the platform also appears on the patent. So we have the Nintendo Switch also appearing on the platform. Then no, this is not Switch 2. That's the Switch 1. And so we have some images here. It looks like a little Majin Buu, a lap with the little smiling face. And then here we have the kind of the proof, right? Takahiro Okuda is basically a programmer that worked on Wind Waker, Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, and other games, right? So he also worked on some other Mario games and stuff like that. But Takahiro Okuda, he worked on Wind Waker, and so this is another patent that was discovered basically days after I saw the trademark. They went ahead, they go hand in hand, like this one and also the Toon Link image. So if you put two and two together, hey, Toon Link trademark. Like for example, look, Toon Link, I published this on May 1st, right? The next day, May 2, this is when I saw the patent, and the patent was actually published on May 2nd as well. So on the same exact day that this, the same exact day that I found the patent, I made the video and I shared this on Twitter. If you have Twitter, go ahead and follow me on Twitter because I do this a lot. Sometimes there's a lot of things that don't make it to the channel that I do here. I share a lot of information here on Twitter. So it's like look at this. This is hilarious. I also share very crazy shenanigans and stuff that happens, right? I'm like, this is on May 1st. So I fell asleep. I fell asleep while I was editing. I was here in my chair, right? And I guess this chair is too comfortable. So I fell asleep and I dreamt that I was watching Jimmy Fallon. Okay. Jimmy Fallon released the first trailer of the new Nintendo console on the Tonight Show. I heard a Super Mario game, right? I heard Mario, and Mario had a higher pitched voice, right? And then the name was like the Nintendo Knife. I don't know why, but the Nintendo Knife, NYVE, I think it was, or Nile, something. It was like the Nintendo Nile, Knife, something, whatever. I was going nuts. Something like that. I couldn't catch the whole word thing. Something with the word, something about 59. I don't know, like the number 59. And so I posted on Twitter just because, right? So if you don't follow me on Twitter, you're missing out. I just come out with the craziest things on Twitter. Just sharing, sharing stuff. I also share a lot about you guys on Twitter as well. How happy you guys make me. I share it on Twitter a lot too. So I give a lot of things. I give you guys a lot of things, and I share you all. So that's what we have when it comes to the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Yeah, my dreams are crazy. My dreams, especially when I'm a lucid dreamer. Okay, I know it's a dream. So I've never had a dream where I didn't know it was a dream ever since I can remember. And so I actually lucid dream. I can basically just change the outcome. If I don't like it, I just can fly away. I literally fly away in my dream. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm a lucid dreamer. So I try to like extend the dream and I try to kind of look at the Switch and everything. I saw a whole bunch of colors and everything, and I heard Mario. I saw Jimmy Fallon, and I wanted to take a look at it. But it's like some of those dreams where you can't, like, there's like a blockage. It's like, I want to look at it. Can I see it? I knew it was a dream because the moment I woke up, I was gonna say, "Hey, I saw the Switch too. It looked like this, but I couldn't see it." I woke up. I woke up. It was crazy. But yeah, that's Twitter, guys. That is the Twitter. Tuesday is a very important day, my friends. Tuesday is a very, very important day. Why is Tuesday a very massively important day? Because Tuesday is the meeting with shareholders. This is when we have the meeting with shareholders. Nintendo will have their meeting with shareholders on Tuesday. Now, according to history, this is the meeting where in the past, Nintendo has actually given out code names. Okay, code names for the Nintendo system. For every single system, I think going back towards, I think it was the Nintendo, the 64. I think it was. Nintendo has always had a code name for every system, right? We had the Dolphin. I think it was the GameCube, the Dolphin, right? Dolphin, and I can't remember the rest. I know the NX was there. There was some more in between, but every single system has had a code name. Right now, Nintendo stocks are kind of down, right? And it's because of the delay, the potential delay, right? There's really no official delay happening since Nintendo hasn't announced anything, but because of the news of delays come out, of course that affects shareholders because shareholders don't know, right? They don't have inside information from Nintendo all the time. So what happens is that when news like this comes out, it does affect the stock market and it does affect the stocks for Nintendo. And so Nintendo took a big dive in the stocks. So Nintendo's job in this Tuesday, this Tuesday is to not only tell us how much the Nintendo Switch 2 sold, right? But what did I say Twitch 2? How much the Nintendo Switch sold, how many software were sold, right? They give us an update of what's happening, right? Did Nintendo become the biggest console ever? Did Nintendo Switch just break the record of out of all Nintendo consoles? There's a possibility. We're gonna find out. But not only that, Nintendo's next job, music, is to also give shareholders a forecast of what's happening next. Okay, so they're going to give their shareholders a forecast of what their plans are, right? So that Nintendo, shareholders are happy. They know their investment is in the right place. Um, the reason right now why this is so important is because as we speak, the only thing Nintendo has to show for is their games, right? Super Nintendo World is still growing. It's still there. It's I'm pretty sure that they're going to start seeing revenue from Super Nintendo World, but it's not yet all there since they are still building the one here in Orlando, Florida. There's one in Singapore. They're building the Donkey Kong Country in Hollywood and in Japan also. So the movies are just starting just now. We're getting Super Mario Brothers movie, the spin-off. We're getting the Legend of Zelda live action movie. And so Nintendo, what Nintendo's expanding, right? And once all that is said and done, the movies are out, the parks are thriving, then the stocks will go up. But for now, all Nintendo has to show for is Nintendo Switch and games. So this meeting is extremely important for Nintendo because they need to put their shareholders at ease. They need to make them feel safe that the future looks bright. How can Nintendo make their future brighter? Well, by acknowledging the existence of a next gen system. They don't even have to say the name. They don't have to, just acknowledging the existence of a next gen system, which by the way, according to rumors, is scheduled to be out this fiscal year, right? Before March of 2025. So it's this fiscal year, the one we're in now. And so Nintendo has to do that. Nintendo has to appease their shareholders, let them know the future is gonna be okay, right? And by giving us the code name, code NX2 or NXX or whatever, right? They can actually make their shareholders feel better, right? Another thing they could do is just drop more games, right? Give us another Nintendo Direct. Which, guys, let me tell you something. Paper Mario is coming out this month, right? The 23rd. Then next month, Luigi's Mansion is coming out, right? Before Luigi's Mansion is completely out, we're going to hear from Nintendo with another Nintendo Direct. There was another game that was leaked from Nintendo, and it is that Nintendo NES Super the championship games from the 90, right? Nintendo World Championship games from the 90 was leaked out by Puro yesterday, and that is a game that's coming to Nintendo Switch. All right, that's the first game that we know about. I think we have here. Let's see here. Paul is about to join us right now to give us his 2 cents on what's happening. Let me go ahead and bring him in. What's going on, Paul?
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Hey, I can see the pool, the Mario pool back there.
I can't see myself. So, oh no, hold on. Let's see. Oh, I can't see you. Oh, there we go. Okay.
let me make you bigger. There you go. All right, so Paul, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. So right now we're talking. We just entered into Nintendo meeting conversation. So I told them that look, there's two things Nintendo's gonna do. They're gonna give us a review of what has happened, what sales looked like in the past, software and hardware, and they also need to paint a forecast for their shareholders. They need to kind of give them some substance of what the future is going to look like. So you are an expert on all things forecasting when it comes to their shareholder meetings. Give me your 2 cents. What do you think that meeting is going to look like? What's going to happen in that meeting for you?
They're going to have some good sales. I think that they are going to have crushed their original forecast. You know, they already upgraded it by a few 100,000. So yeah, they will definitely be passing 141 million. 142 is a little bit of a stretch. That means they would have to do like 2.64. And I think that's a little ambitious, but it'll be more than 141, maybe 141.5 or something like that. But we'll see. Yeah. You know, we'll probably have another 30 million plus units of software being sold. So that's going to look good, which means the tie-in ratio will have been solid for the last quarter. Mm-hmm. I think that something along the lines of forecasting 12 million units in sales for the upcoming fiscal year sounds realistic. Yeah. Which means that it's really not that far of a drop. I mean, it's not that big of a drop, you know. They were originally anticipating like 15.5 million, and they'll wind up with like 16. So to go from 16 to 12 is fantastic. And if you look at it, if they end up with like 141 and a half, another 12 puts them at 153 and a half, basically 154. And then they are like neck and neck with Nintendo DS by this time next year, which is really cool. And maybe even surpass Nintendo DS. And then PlayStation 2 is all that's left, which I think PS2 is around 157.8 million. Mm-hmm. I know, you know, Sony came out and said, oh, by the way, it's 160. Well, if it was 160, how come we didn't say that in the last 10 years? Why did you move the goalpost now?
Yeah, that's fishy.
Is it not accurate? We don't know. But once Nintendo Switch hits 154, it's really close to hitting 160. And I don't think sales are just going to stop. It's too healthy of a system, too strong of a current ecosystem. As long as some software keeps coming out a little bit from Nintendo, some third parties, and from, you know, indies, there will be a reason to still buy the Nintendo Switch console because it's not left in the dust. Yeah. Not everybody's going to be able to buy a Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah. So it's going to still sell. And they still have yet to have a price drop. So maybe there'll be a price drop in within the next year. What if there was a new model? I mean, would you buy a Nintendo Switch Micro for $100?
I would.
Say the form factor was different. It was like half the size of a Nintendo Switch Lite.
Mhm.
Yeah, that means a smaller screen, but for $100, an affordable gift to give your younger brother, sister, child, instead of giving this 3-year-old, 4-year-old
Mhm.
a couple $100, several $100 iPad or a Nintendo Switch 2, get them this NS Lite along with its budget library of games, maybe a player's choice or greatest hits kind of Nintendo Selects, permanently reduced software price. So I think Nintendo Switch is going to be fine, live a long life. I think they'll have like some good software projections. It will be interesting though because they might answer, and so far they've been honest. Every year they keep saying, "This is how many units of hardware we expect to sell," and people are expecting or wondering, well, does that include Nintendo Switch 2? No, it hasn't. Every fiscal year it hasn't. It's been just the base Nintendo Switch. But this time around, just maybe they will say our projections for total Nintendo hardware sits at 22 million. If they say something like that, that means clearly 12 million or so are representing from Nintendo Switch, and the other 10 million are from whatever this other hardware is that comes out in the fiscal year.
Yeah.
If Nintendo Switch 2 indeed does come out before March 31st, 2025, which I think most of us thought it was originally going to be like an September through November 2024 device.
Yeah.
Then we thought first third of 2025. Now some of us are back to thinking maybe late 2024 again. Wishful thinking, hard to say, but I could definitely see that this report is going to be pretty telling, unless if they leave something out. They don't have to reveal everything. Some people say, well, they have to reveal stuff to the investors. There's certain things that they have to do and certain things they don't. They could potentially have another system on the way and not mention it next week, right? Which for us would be like, no, please, come on, tell us. Come on, Nintendo, tell us. I think somewhat realistic and a little bit optimistic, but mostly realistic, is they will finally announce we always start a new Nintendo hardware generation immediately once our system has launched. Or let me say that better. Once the system has launched, we immediately start working on new hardware. As we told you before. But at this time, we could say that we are in full development into the next hardware cycle, and that you could expect a successor before the end of fiscal year 2025, something like that. Now that means it could go through March 2026, but it won't. But I think that would be their maybe safe way of saying it could come out early 2025 before the next fiscal year even starts, but not fine-tuning that window just yet. I don't know. But it's really exciting. It's really exciting because we're in uncharted waters.
It is. Yep.
No Nintendo home console has ever lasted this long between when it came out and its successor. And I'm excited. Hopefully also what will tell me if they have any big software is because they will also predict, they will also anticipate, suggest, not just how many consoles they anticipate selling, which I'm guessing like 12 million base Nintendo Switches, but how many pieces of software. And if it's something, substantial like 120 million, that means they've got some heavy hitters. That means that a decent chunk of those, they're anticipating something big selling alongside Nintendo Switch 2, like a Mario that's going to be almost a 1-to-1 ratio with the first 5 million people that buy the new system. Eventually it won't. Eventually, not everyone will buy that next Mario, but out of the gate, a lot will. So depending on what their software is, we could kind of get a little bit of a hint at, oh, something big is coming. And if not, if it's a little bit more moderate, like, oh, we're anticipating 70 million, it's not like, oh, then I'm just making up these numbers right now.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But it does like depend on what they say. That
Yeah.
kind of yeah. Like, okay, so yesterday, Pioro did leak a game, right?
Yeah.
People went crazy thinking they will switch to. Like, no, it's the game. It's right there.
World Championship.
Yeah. So World Championship is right there. You just said it. And he stayed quiet. I think he was just trolling everybody. Where he stayed quiet instead of just saying, it's just a game. Today he confirmed, it was just a game. And then what is it, the MSRB or whatever?
ESRB?
It was rated. Yeah, it was rated. The screen there rated for Nintendo Switch already. Which is this is called NES Edition. NES Edition. So NES Edition, does that mean it's gonna get its own Nintendo Switch version or copy? Well, he actually mentioned that the game was not free, not part of NSO, and he mentioned that it was going to be $30. So yeah, it could be a Nintendo Switch edition of that game.
Yeah.
That game being out there, it leaked out. Do you think that is part of maybe a Nintendo Direct, or
oh boy,
is it a Twitter drop? Because I mean, it's a first party game. I think it's a big deal because it's the first time that 90s championship game is coming to any platform, right? And before that, it was just that some people had it, and only a number of copies were made.
Yeah.
And now that's making it's that's why I tell people don't underestimate this game. This is a classic. This is history, and it's being ported for the first time on Switch, right? And you could maybe do competitions, do your own little championship thing, and because it actually gives you a score once you finish the entire thing. Maybe you can break the record and kind of become the brand new the new world champion for the 90s.
Yeah.
There's a lot of possibilities, but what do you think? Is this indicative of a Nintendo Direct, or is it just like a Twitter drop?
I always want there to be a Nintendo Direct, but
yeah,
I could see it I could just see it being a Nintendo Switch or a Paper Mario Color Splash situation back in July of 2020, where this thing came out on Twitter out of nowhere and it released 2 months later. And in this case, this title might be even of a shorter window.
Yeah.
But it could tell us that a Nintendo Direct is on the way. Obviously, there would have to be more than just it, but it paints a picture that something's on the way, that Nintendo obviously has something left in the tank. They're not going to do nothing for the next half of the year, but we discuss this on the podcast every week. Like, Nintendo's not going to have nothing for the next 6 months. Every year in Nintendo's history, they're always working on something new that we had no clue about until they talked about. Usually it's safe to assume they're working on a Zelda, they're working on a Mario, but very frequently it's like, oh, wow, they're bringing back Advance Wars. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, wow, they did a Punch-Out for Wii. Wow, that franchise has been long gone. Oh, instead of that's exciting. Nintendo's always full of those surprises. So,
well, we lost him. I think it's more like a signal thing, but yeah, he was making some good points. Nintendo always has something, so that means we have a couple of months without Nintendo games, right? We have July, August, September, October, and I'd say November, right? I wouldn't put a game releasing in December just yet, but Nintendo is always working on something. This game that just leaked on Twitter, the the World Championship, Nintendo World Championship games, has I think it was Super Mario, Tetris, and Rad Racer. I think it was. It leaked on Twitter by Pioro, and so that itself tells you Nintendo is actually working on more games for the rest of the year. And if we count that game, it's 7 games for the year. I don't know when that game is going to come out. Maybe July, right? But that is, I would say that's the next game. NWC Switch OLED, like an OLED edition of the NW, like Nintendo thingy. But yeah, I agree with Paul. Well, let's see if he come back later. But I agree with Paul. Nintendo is always working on something brand new. I don't think this is it for Nintendo. This fiscal meeting is important, guys. It's super important because we might hear stuff. I'm like, I don't want to go too far in and speculate too much, but we might hear stuff, right? Might hear stuff. Look at that little game back there. That's kind of, doesn't it look pretty, right? Like Wind Waker HD. Um, we might hear stuff from Nintendo announcements, maybe a code name for that next generation system. It's all, it's all possible because we are where we are. We are not in a regular Nintendo Switch year. Yeah, the NES remix was a thing already, 3DS and Wii U. It'll be very similar to that. Could be, right? It could be very similar. This game could be similar to that. But man, isn't it exciting, right? Isn't it exciting that we could live in times like this where we can have this type of anticipation, and like that night before Christmas that we were expecting something from Nintendo, because no matter what, Nintendo is going to give us something. We don't know what it is right now. We don't know, right? We know there is a system. There's always a next gen system in the works. Nintendo has not really said anything about it, right? It's all leaks and speculation and rumors out there. But we can expect it because Nintendo is gonna continue being Nintendo, and Nintendo consoles are gonna continue being in production, right? Right after the Switch will be another one, and after that one will be another one, and that's how it works. And so we come to the conclusion that we're entering the 8th year of the Nintendo Switch, and this is the fiscal meeting. This is the meeting where in the past for other consoles they have actually mentioned a code name. So that's why we're kind of mentioning that. We don't know if it's going to happen or not. Hopefully we do. It does. But what we do know is that the next 6 months will not be empty. All right, we won't be in a drought when it comes to Nintendo games. If you look at the calendar right now, actually, you know what? Let's look at the calendar together because let's go ahead and look at the calendar together for Nintendo Switch first party games. Let me go ahead and share my screen really quick here. Let's put some little music here. And let's look at the calendar together, right? Because it's important that we see where we are. Let's bring this here. Let me make sure you guys can see that clearly. I'm going to go ahead and put myself down here at the bottom. There I am. Maybe there. Or maybe here, the bottom. There I am. Right there. Oh no, wait. Sorry. Right there. Okay. So let's look at Nintendo's calendar together. Let's look at the games, right? We go here, switch games, and then right there. So far, you guys can see the actual calendar, right? From 2024, right? Firstly, look at 2023. Look at 2023, right? The first month we had Fire Emblem Engage, Metroid Prime Remaster, Kirby's Return to Dreamland, right? Bayonetta Origins, Advanced Wars, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Pikmin 1, 2, 4, F-Zero 99, Pikachu, Detective Pikachu, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Mario Ware Move It, Mario RPG. Then we go into 2024, another Code Recollection. In February, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. In March, Princess Peach Showtime. And yesterday, Endless Ocean Luminous, right? Then later this month, Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door, my friends. Next month, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. These are games to get excited for. And I don't like to bash other companies or consoles because guess what? Look, I love my PS5. I also love my Xbox. I have it right here in front of me. I play every console. I love every single console. I love all games, but I haven't turned on my Xbox in a while just because first party games are a little bit lacking. I do have the Game Pass, but it's weird. It's weird. I see all these games. I somehow can't find one to play because I mean they're all available to me, but it's so hard to find one that motivates me enough to play it. Right? I'm looking for that next gen Microsoft game. I'm looking forward to Indiana Jones. That when that game comes out, I'll be super happy. Right? PlayStation 5. Right? The last game I played there. Well, actually, I'm playing a game there. I'm playing Final Fantasy Rebirth on PS5, and then I'm also the one I played before that is Spider-Man 2. I love Spider-Man, and I cannot wait for some DLC from Spider-Man. But you see how they're very far in between the games. They're very right now. PlayStation said they have no other games for this year, first party games. Xbox, Microsoft said the same thing. I mean, we have some couple third party games that are really good, right? But when it comes to Nintendo, every single month we've had a first party game, whether it's been your cup of tea or not, right? Sometimes it's not, sometimes it is, but you can't kind of hide the fact that every single month we've had a Nintendo game released on Nintendo Switch. And this goes back, let's go back to all the way, look at 2021, right? From 2020, actually 2020 was like the bad year, but if you go to 2021, right? We have, look, every single month of the year, and especially, look, we have 2 games launching in actually 1, 2, 3 games launching in May of 2021. That was Famicom Detective Club, Famicom The Missing Hair, and then Miitopia, then DC Superheroes, Mario Golf, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, Warrior. You see, from 2021 and up, every single month of the year, we have had a game, right, on Nintendo Switch. In a way, Nintendo has been spoiling us like crazy because they've been getting us used to games so much that when we don't see something, when we see the calendar empty, we start getting anxious. And the anxiety starts kicking in. Oh no, why is that empty? Where's the game? Why are Nintendo so quiet? Nintendo hasn't been quiet. We have 6 games in the year so far compared to 1 or 2 for the other consoles, right? The thing is that we're so used to having all of these games back to back to back, then we're just a little, just a teeny bit spoiled, just a little bit spoiled when it comes to how many games we get, right? And so, yeah, that's why I tell you the next couple of months, even though we have nothing, right? The last game we have confirmed is Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, 6/27 on June. That's next month, guys. That is next month. June is next month. That's crazy, right? Time is flying. This year is flying by so fast. We're gonna be in 2025 very soon. It's gonna be crazy. 2024 still feels new to me, and we are already, next month is already June. That's insane. Half of the year already gone. And so Luigi's Mansion 2 HD is coming to Nintendo Switch. Paper Mario is coming this year, later this month, which is 2 games I'm really looking forward to. And it's gonna be awesome, my friends. We're gonna have an amazing time with those games. It's just gonna be, it's gonna be awesome, right? Of course, I agree. I do agree that the Switch is dated. I do agree with that the console is a bit dated, but at least it plays the games that are made for it well, right? Nintendo, their games are good because they develop straight for those. Those games are good because they develop directly for that, for the Switch, right? They build a game from the bottom up. But I do realize and I recognize that there are other games out there that might need a little bit more power that I would love to get on Nintendo Switch. Elden Ring is such an amazing game. I would love to see that on Switch. Play that on handheld mode. That'd be so fantastic for other people, not for me because I can't. But it'll be awesome, right? So I do realize and I recognize, it's time for some upgrades. It's time for some updates, right? And I think it's us adults. Are us, we are involved so much in the gaming world as adults, right? That we kind of see that. But my girls care less. They love their Switch Lite. I said, hey, can I get you a Nintendo Switch? Let me get you the full version. No. I want my Switch Lite. I just want my Switch Lite. Why? Convenience is so small. I can just put it in my purse and that's it. So at the end is us, like you and me. We are heavily involved in the gaming world. We are involved. We are part of a Nintendo community, and so we're always in the know of what's happening with Nintendo, what's happening outside Nintendo with other companies as well. So I think that itself gives us a little jittery where we don't see things happening right away. But hey, Nintendo's got this. Nintendo's got this. We are in good hands. We've been in good hands. Let me tell you that because we are in a transitional year, don't expect like the greatest games coming out on Nintendo Switch now from moving forward. I mean, look at we're getting this not Mario, this World Championship game that it's from the NES. We're getting that. That's an end of the line kind of game, like for the end of a game cycle, because they're very busy creating that new Mario, that new Donkey Kong. Don't expect a Donkey Kong game to come out on the Switch, because at this point, I think that Nintendo ported Tropical Freeze over to the Switch because the Wii U didn't do that well. So Nintendo made that Donkey Kong the newer game for the Switch. Same thing with Mario Odyssey, right? Mario Odyssey, we didn't get Mario Odyssey 2 because Mario Odyssey was the Mario for the Switch, the big 3D platformer. Yeah, we got smaller Mario games. We got Mario Wonder side scrolling. We have Mario versus Donkey Kong. We had other Mario games, Mario Party, Mario games, yes. But when it comes to that 3D platform, bigger Mario game, Mario Odyssey was the game for the Switch. So it's time for that next brand new big 3D Mario that Nintendo is working on, and I'm pretty sure it has to be done by now, right? Same thing with The Legend of Zelda. We had The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. They're both games for the Nintendo Switch, right? Breath of the Wild was for the Wii U. Nintendo also released it on the Nintendo Switch, and also Tears of the Kingdom, right? Of course, we got Wind Waker. Not Wind Waker. We got Link's Awakening, right? That remake from the older game. We had Skyward Sword, right? Another port, right? I know we're expecting. Hopefully, we get Wind Waker, Twilight Princess as well. I hope we get the Oracle Ages remade, like Link's Awakenings. And so, yeah, the good and the exciting thing, my friends, about the moment we're in now is that we know that we are about to witness what's next. That next Mario game, that next Zelda game, that next Animal Crossing game, that next, the very next one. It's coming right at us, right? It's not like we're in the middle of a Nintendo cycle. We're at the end of a system cycle, and so it's time for us to go over what's new, to witness what is new, and that excitement for that very first Nintendo Direct that we get for that brand new system. We know that we're going to get a banger Direct because it's going to be filled with the new, right? And of course, if we get the big specs, if we get bigger specs, better resolution, better screen, whatever gimmicky thingy that Nintendo adds to the next Switch, the next system, we're going to see it in action. It's going to make our experiences better, hopefully. And yeah, it's just, we are living in such exciting times as fans of Nintendo. And if you ask me, man, I cannot wait. I wake up every morning just happy that we're in here. We got to witness a brand new system, right? And the thing is, where were you when the Nintendo Switch came out? That was 7 years ago, right? 7 years ago. A lot of you were still probably in high school. A lot of you were still maybe elementary school. A lot of you maybe were not married. A lot of you didn't have kids. A lot of you were in a completely different moment in time in your lives. And here we are 7 years later, about to introduce a brand new system. And when this new system comes out, guess what? We'll remember where we were when the system came out. And then towards the end of it, we'll be in a completely different state in our lives, right? And so that's what it's all about. That's the joy of gaming. That's the joy of what we have, right? Um, the meeting on Tuesday. It's another thing that we're so excited about. Um, we're gonna hear about sales. It's a little boring, yeah, for some people. The how many Nintendo Switch sold. All that matters is I have one. People can care less with how much they sold. I got one. I played it. I want a new one. That's what that's what people want to know, right? What people want to see. So there is a lot going on, friends. There's a lot going on in the world of Nintendo. Not only do we have games, well, not only are we gonna do we have a new console in the horizon, we have a new theme park coming in. We have new theme parks. We have new movies coming in. We have the Legend of Zelda live action. We have the next Mario game coming out in 2020. Not game, movie by elimination coming out in 2026. You know, and yeah, if you are just as excited as I am, you can show me that by hitting that like button. Get that like wherever you're watching from, whether it's Twitter, Instagram. I'm on Instagram, right? I think yeah, Instagram just already stopped streaming because it's only like an hour. But wherever you are, help me out with that like. If there's 68 watching on YouTube, thank you so much. We got 48 on X right now. We also have people on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button. Let's match that viewer count to the like ratio there on those platforms. If you are just excited as I am, and if you love, if you like a channel where we talk about things and we hope for things, and when it's a wholesome kind of fun, friendly channel, clean channel, right? Then hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 50K too. That way we can just kind of grow our community. We're growing big. We're growing faster than ever. We're growing by about 1,500 subscribers per month, and so we're almost there to 50K as well. So I'm extremely ecstatic and happy and just grateful for all of you who are here tonight. But yeah, the best is yet to come, guys. That Tuesday meeting is gonna be incredible. Hopefully, we'll hear more about the Nintendo Switch 2. And hey, I'm gonna go nuts if Nintendo decides to say, you know what, hey guys, we're gonna tell you about a project we've been working on, and this project is codename Odyssey. I want to call it codename it Odyssey because why not, right? We're gonna codename it Odyssey, and we will be talking about this and showcasing this over the next fiscal year, this fiscal year, you know. And then right after, this is me speculating. This is me dreaming right now. Okay, I want to dream. Can I speculate? Can I dream? Can I paint a picture? It's gonna be a little above the clouds. Well, let's have some fun here. They announced a codename Odyssey, right? Codename Odyssey. After they do the codename Odyssey, they tell yeah, so we're gonna be talking about it over the next couple of months, and all of a sudden, the following week they released that trailer, a trailer for the Nintendo Switch 2, and in that trailer they show us all the ways we can play. They show us the games on TV and everything. They take the Switch 2 and they insert a Nintendo Switch cartridge in it, and they show us backwards compatibility within that trailer. They confirm it right away, right? That has to be one of the first things they need to confirm, because if they are revealing a system kind of early on, the only way they can actually kind of continue to sell games is by showing us that, right? The backwards compatibility. That way, guess what? You can still buy games for the Switch, you know. Then after that, of course, we need to get a Nintendo Direct. We need to know what's coming after that. That no matter what is coming, right? I don't think Nintendo's gonna announce every game this year in a Twitter drop. Don't know if we're gonna get a Twitter Direct, right? But yeah, we have games coming, and so we can have not only the Switch 2 trailer drop confirming backwards compatibility. I think if we get that trailer and we see backwards compatibility, I'm gonna lose it. And then after that, we get that Nintendo Direct. I'm going to continue to speculate some more. Nintendo Direct drops. We get Wind Waker HD. We get Twilight Princess HD as well. 2 games in 1 month. Then we get Metroid Prime 2 and 3 dual pack. And Nintendo finishes the Direct with Metroid Prime 4. But the game is a dual release game. It's going to come out next year alongside the Nintendo Switch 2, but also on the Nintendo Switch. Metroid Prime 4 can end up being what Breath of the Wild was to Wii U and Nintendo Switch. And so because they promised that game for Nintendo Switch, then that game could actually be like that bridge into Nintendo Switch 2 territory, right? Again, this is all speculation. This is all me dreaming, but we are here to have fun, to dream, and to, man, it's just gonna be an amazing time. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something very quick here. Let's see here. I got it right there. Okay, Odyssey, we got that. Okay. My God, where are you? Okay, videos, weekends, chicken nuggets. No, okay. We got that. All right. Let me know if you guys enjoy the music. Okay. Where is it? Games. Oh, there you go. Do. Let me just make sure something quick. Okay. All right, you got that. Let's see here. Clips. All right. Listen. Well, we're gonna play a game. Try not to laugh. You guys are in? Let me know if you're in the chat. Just type I'm in. All right. I'm gonna show you one clip. Try not to laugh. Just one clip. All right. And if you laugh, you gotta be honest. Okay. I'm not only gonna show you this clip, and you have to try not to laugh, but this is also this clip is also a lesson, right? So a lesson for those of you who have kids or nephews or nieces, right? And then this clip can actually give you some pointers as well. Okay, Rainbow Love is already laughing. You cannot laugh just yet. Don't laugh just yet, right? Stop laughing. It's not time yet. All right. So try not to laugh. I'm gonna show you a clip. Okay. All right. Bye, Lady Zelda. Take care. All right. So try not to laugh. Everybody in? Okay. Showing you the clip. I'm in but I'm giggling. Okay. All right. So Let's see here. I'm going to show you this clip. Try not to laugh. Try hard. Okay. All right. You ready? For those of you who have kids, this is the way you can actually make him calm down. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? Who made it? Who made it through? Who made it through? If you have a baby who won't stop crying, if you have a baby who won't stop crying, okay, there's an app for that. There is an app for that. All you gotta do is that's it, guys. That's it. That's a laughter. half of the live stream. You smiled. You Soresh was lost. Tail Show lost immediately. Rainbow Love immediately. Crazy Scott said, "I'm sorry, not laughing." Okay, you win, Crazy Scott. You win. Let's see here. Video I sent you a long time ago. Do you still have the Mario Church video I sent you a long time ago? Let me check. I might have that. Let me check here. It could be on. Was it? I'll check here. It could be here. All right, let me check here real quick. I know I actually shared that video with Samantha Kelly, the voice of Princess Peach. So I'm looking at in our messages here to see if I still have it there. But I think I do. Let me just look it up here quick. Yes, you guys, if you didn't know, we do have interviews with. Yeah, I think I have it. Let's see. Can download it. I think I downloaded it. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. All right. I wonder if I can download it. Okay. Let me go back here. Yeah, I have it here. I need to hide this though. Okay. This one is just hilarious. It's hilarious. Can I? Okay, can I do this? Let's see here. Let's see. I'm trying to trying to see if I can download it because I have it's a message. It's a message that I sent it with Princess Peach. With Samantha Kelly. And so I don't want to share the actual conversation. I just want to share this thing, the video. But man, it's just hilarious. Wait, I think this is actually the real one here. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can actually share with the who shall I share it with? Let's see here. I wonder if I could just copy link. No, maybe. Copy and paste. Hopefully it takes me. Okay. Got it. All right, got it. All right. So this is another one. All right. Sharing here, sharing. Got it. Okay. I wonder if I can make it bigger. I need to make it bigger. Is it like a bigger thingy? If I can share that. I'll actually make it bigger here like this. Okay. All right. Let me know if you guys can see it there. This is it right here. This is the video. Can you guys see it there? I maximize it. This is the video right here. You guys see it? Hey, what's going on, Paul? Check it out. Check it out. Ready? Check it out. Is that when you're at church and you're thinking about playing Super Mario? That's hilarious. That is funny. I love it. When you're at church and you're thinking about Super Mario Bros. That is just funny. That is super hilarious. Super hilarious. Man. Sorry, that's just funny. Super funny. It's happened to me, okay? I'm like I'm at church and I want to go home and play Tears of the Kingdom or play Zelda or play Mario. Okay. So yeah. It happens. It happens to everybody. Any Metro Prime 4 leaks? Nope. Not even a wisp. Not even a nothing. No. Nothing about Metro Prime 4. Only job listings. That's the only the only way we know it exists is by job listings, which at this point, I'm convinced that the only reason that game exists is to hire people, is to lure people into working for what company it was again? Not Game Freak. What company was it? Retro Studios. Yeah, Retro Studios. But hey, Metroid Prime 4, there actually was the very last information we got on Metroid Prime 4 is I think it came from either I think it was Jeff Grubb, who mentioned that he heard of a Metroid presentation happening soon this year. So that was about, I would say, 2 months ago. Still time for that to happen. Metroid Prime 4 is a game that was promised for Nintendo Switch. And if we are in the last year of Nintendo Switch, right, then there's no better time than this year to drop that Metroid Prime 4 game. There is a potential for it to be a holiday game this year. I think it's going to be the holiday game this year. That's what I honestly believe, that Metroid Prime 4 is going to come out this year. That's what I believe. I went back and watched that video. Yeah, it was just hilarious, right? Which one? That one? Yeah, that was just hilarious. It's funny. But yeah, my friends, Tuesday, mark your calendars. Tuesday is the day. Man, you know how the weekend is like the best time ever? For some reason, I want this weekend to fly by super fast. Just so that I can get to Tuesday and figure out what Nintendo is going to do. If we have a Nintendo Direct next week, we could hear about it on Monday. We could hear about it on Tuesday for Wednesday. Or, I'm not sure if you noticed, but Nintendo changed their release dates. They changed their release dates for Nintendo Switch games. It's no longer Fridays. It's now Thursdays. Now, does this mean we're going to get Directs now on a different day? What if we get Directs on a Friday? right? Who knows? Nobody knows. That's why we need to go on Tuesday. That's when we need to get there because we need to know what Nintendo has. What are they going to plan, right? It's crazy, right? It's the first weekend ever. I want it to fly by really fast. I want to get to Tuesday, and man, yeah. So there's a possibility of a Nintendo Direct next week. Who knows? Who knows? Nintendo does need to issue or announce more games for the rest of the year, and it's May, right? We have other presentations from other companies happening soon, and I don't know if Nintendo's going to be part of Summer Game Fest. They haven't really said anything. They haven't really mentioned that they're participating. If they are so far, let me go check to see what companies are participating in Summer Game Fest. Summer Game Fest. Okay. So Summer Game Fest is happening in June 7th. Wow. Hold up. In a month. Summer Game Fest is happening in 1 month. Holy moly, lowly. It's happening in 1 month. June 7th. A month exactly 1 month from the meeting. That can't be coincidence, can it? May 7th, the Nintendo meeting. June 7th, Summer Game Fest. That can't be a coincidence, can it? Exactly 1 month. Microsoft is going to be present. So Microsoft is going to be present for their Xbox Game Showcase, June 9th. So we already know about that. And they're also having another direct, different direct for a different game. So June 9th, Xbox Showcase, part of Summer Game Fest. June 7th at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time is Summer Game Fest. We'll be streaming here. We'll be streaming it here, the channel. So yeah, we have so far that what else? Who else is showing up? Let's see here. Who else is showing up? So far, that's I think that's it. Can't be just it. Events. So far, I don't see any other companies. What's going on here? Where are the partners? Where are the partners? I mean, PlayStation said they had nothing to mention to showcase. Xbox is, I don't know what they're going to showcase. They said they had nothing either. Weird. I don't see any partners here for the Summer Game Fest, but it's happening on June 7th, my friends. June 7th. That's the Summer Game Fest. I don't know. Nintendo has not said anything. They're skipping Gamescom. So let's see what's happening. What's gonna happen? See what's gonna happen. But that's where we are. That's where we are. The Switch 2, no. I don't think the Switch 2 will have two screens. It's only gonna have one screen. It's gonna be like the Nintendo Switch, but bigger screen, better controllers, better battery life, better specs. It's gonna have two extra buttons at the back of the controller. Two extra buttons in the back of the controller. It's gonna have one additional button below the home screen, and I think better ergonomics. They're gonna be bigger Joy-Cons in this one, bigger. But one screen, just one screen. So yeah, my friends, that I'm sorry that podcast was actually postponed for today, but we had a great time live here just talking about stuff. Thank you to Paul Gill, came up for a little bit and talked about little stuff about Tuesday. I am going to be streaming on Tuesday again. This Tuesday, you bet your bottom dollar I'll be streaming because that's the day. That is the day we're going to be hearing about what's next for Nintendo. I'll be streaming on Wednesday as well, going over what's happening. And of course, I'm going to be streaming live here Wind Waker with on the Wii U soon. So stay tuned for those live streams coming up soon. Thank you so much for spending some time here at the Odyssey. I know Friday night you had so many other places to be, but you decided to be here with me. And I just want to let you know that I really do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. So thank you for spending some time with this little dude here. Next time I'll see you is tomorrow, is on Monday for the video. I hope you guys have the best weekend ever. If you guys have any questions for me, please join the Discord. Ask away. I always respond to everyone. So join the Discord. Ask away if you have any questions on video games, recommendations, links to even if you're looking for a cheap Nintendo Switch, or if you're looking for things at a cheaper price, let me know. I'm here to help. Okay, join Discord, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'll create a channel on Discord for deals. That way, I'll put everything that I find that is on discount or on sale on that little channel there. And you guys have a little resource there so you can buy things that are cheaper prices. And I can help you out in that way as well. Another thing is that check it out. I actually am getting used or broken consoles. This one was sent to me. I'm in the middle of rebuilding it. You see, I added new buttons to it. I added a new screen. I added like little buttons here, a brand new back and everything, new screen and everything. And I'm going to be testing it, making sure it works well. And then once, actually, look, it actually works well. It actually works. But once I'm done with it, I'm gonna be giving this away in the channel to somebody who doesn't have a Switch. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. If you have a broken Switch in your house, it's just gathering dust. I have an address you can send it to. I'll go ahead and fix it up with my own money, and I'm gonna give it away for free on the channel to somebody who doesn't have a Switch. Okay, that way we can get as many people enjoying this console as possible. This is one of them. I have another one that I'm also building up and putting together, so that I can give it away in the channel. I've already gotten 3 of them in the mail from you guys, so thank you. Some of them, one of them was very broken. I was able to harvest the motherboard, and I'm building a little by little. But it doesn't matter in what condition you have your Switch. Send it this way. I'll fix it, and I'm gonna give it away on the channel just so that we can recycle. We can recycle, make things work better. And Dibs, guys, before I let you go, I got 2 things I need to let you know. Number 1, what was number 1 again? What is number 1? Number 1, never give up. Never give up. Doesn't matter how hard life gets. Doesn't matter what comes your way. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are smarter. You should never give up. There's always a way out, and you have everything in your hands already. You have all the tools in your hands to be successful and to be the best version of yourself. Okay? And journey on. The journey continues. The journey continues. We live another day in this awesome adventure we call life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Balloons? The balloons froze. Bye.